What's up? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the joints. It's Kev from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And I'm here to do just that once again. Yeah. So, wherever you're checking out the show from, let me know. All right? Because it's about time to go live. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I got notification myself. Who knows? Uh-oh. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta wait for a second for mine to boot up. My alternative phone is like 1920 version, maybe even a flip phone. I don't know. Somebody said, "What's up, Kev?" All right, what's up? All right, that means somebody's here and can hear me. And if that's the case, we might as well go ahead and get busy. You can't hear me, right? Just making sure you can hear me. All right, so my other phone's booting up. And I'm going to see if it sent out a notification. People say yes. All right, good. Okay. Well, it's Monday. I don't know how you feel about that. I mean, I'm happy for each day in the land of the living. Oh, I got a notification. Sweet. Yeah, I'm happy with each day in the land of the living. But of course, I'm more partial to Fridays and Saturdays and stuff like that. Saturdays and Sundays. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get busy because I'm going to break this live stream up into two parts because Trump is taking a cannon to the whole government with big balls, y'all. He's using big cannon balls. You see the play on words? Yeah, man. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get busy. Real gorilla. There's some cheese in the building. Gorillas in here. Now, with that being said, don't forget there's a Kevin Corner store in here too that you can check out. Got all kind of merchandise just in case you want to support the channel in that way, or if you would prefer to just directly support the channel through my Cash App and my PayPal, I definitely would appreciate it. Now, also don't forget to text MAGA to this number 330-974-4607. All right, just in case they unexist me on this platform, you'll be able to find me. And then finally, subscribe. Make sure you set your notifications to all. I'm trying to crack that 200,000, man, but the man is on my back. So we'll see. We'll see if he finally gets up off my back. But with that being said, y'all, like I said, Trump is taking a cannon to the government. And I'm going to tell you right now, all the usual suspects are going crazy because, see, that's how they survive. They don't use the government for us. They use the government for themselves. They don't want to shoot themselves in the foot by messing up their little nest egg from the rooter to the tutor. Because the rooter is the people in there, just processing this at home. Maybe sleep about 7 hours, get up, work an hour, perhaps send a couple emails, make it look like you're doing stuff. And you figure, I'm not going to get fired. I got a government job, And so from the rooter, when you go up to the rooter, you got the big wigs who's really, using the government for their little social engineering projects and the deep state stuff and all of that. But they all kind of work together. It's like a big, nest of hornets or ants or something. You got the worker ants down there, and then you got the ones up there, all that stuff. But either way, they're all to protect the hive, the nest, or whatever you want to call it. And Trump has come in like a wrecking ball, and he's tearing that sucker down, y'all. So they're having a fit, and I'm here to document it. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Got all these people's feathers ruffled and stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
What was the cannon? The cannon was me.
Take that cannon to him, Trump.
The cannon.
That's right. That's what I want, the cannon. So here we go. Trump takes a cannon to who? Mexico and Canada. Now, I thought they were our friends, y'all. I thought they was our friend. Why would Trump need to take a cannon to him? Well, perhaps because those two friends have been robbing us blind. Those two friends aren't too friendly with us. Okay, it appears that those two friends was just, sucking off our teeth. That's what they were doing. They were abusing us because they knew we had dumb politicians that was allowing them to go ahead and, just milk us, milk us. Somebody said they want me to bring my phone line back. I keep saying I'm going to do a show where I'm going to have my phone set up to where you guys can call in and maybe we can do a little chat. I might be able to do it from here. That speaker picks up pretty good. So I'm gonna do it. You laid it back on my mind. I'm gonna do it. So be ready. Y'all gotta be ready. Make sure you write your questions down so when I surprise y'all, then y'all will be ready. Now, getting back to what I was saying. So Canada and Mexico got some problems, see. But they pretend to be just, our friend with the bad trade deals, of course. And then, of course, allowing people to walk somehow through their country right into our country. That doesn't seem too friendly. That doesn't seem like a good neighbor, in my opinion. If my next door neighbors are allowing people to walk through to invade my crib, I'm going, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just going to let them come right on in here? You're not going to stop them? And you see them coming? You ain't going to even give me a heads up? Nothing? So with that being said, Trump had to take a cannon to him. And he said, look here, man. Y'all want some of these tariffs? Y'all want some of that? And they gave their bluff. They gave their bluff. But at the end of the day, we see what happened. So let's go ahead and see what happened when he took the cannon out for them.
Let's just take Super Bowl Sunday.
There we go.
Okay? It's going to affect beer. Okay? Most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico.
You see, Chuck?
It's going to affect your guac.
Okay, let's just take Super Bowl Sunday here. It's going to affect beer, and it's going to affect guac.
So forget about, let's just take fentanyl. It's going to affect millions of Americans' lives. And let's go ahead and take illegal immigrants coming across and potential terrorists. That's going to affect, you don't care about that? Yeah, we got to look at beer and, of course, guacamole, which I don't even eat. But we got to look at that as more important than folks' lives. Now, you see how the Democrats just roll over on their stomach. You see how these people have no backbone because they have no intentions on stopping this stuff in the first place. They help facilitate all of this fentanyl coming into the country. They help facilitate all these illegal immigrants coming into the country. So they weren't going to do nothing. He'd rather focus on the beer and on the guacamole, y'all, instead of the fentanyl. And the trafficking and all of those things that really count. But instead, the things that really count is Super Bowl Sunday, the beer and the guac. I wonder how that all, fared out as this guy tried to go ahead and present the beer and the guac to everybody to show that Trump's making a boo-boo. He's making a boo-boo with these tariffs, y'all. Because if these tariffs stick, y'all might have to pay more money for Corona, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, Bud makes that anyway. Budweiser, the one that sold out with Dylan McVaney or whatever his name. Yeah, we don't need that anyway. Get that out of here. And I don't eat guac. Sorry, I don't eat guac. Maybe others do. But nonetheless, it's not worth allowing illegal immigrants to come in our country, bringing fentanyl by the cartel, things like that. See, so now we see how weak and feckless the Democrat Party is. And let's see what happened because, see, he was going to use that. Now, the Super Bowl came and went. We all saw what happened. Boy, I tell you, who else got a wrecking ball taken to him was Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, the Eagles came in like a wrecking ball on them. But nonetheless, let's see how this all played out. Did anybody have to pay more for their beer and their guac?
Because what is guacamole made of? Avocados, both from Mexico.
There are no tariffs. There's a pause on this because, as has been reported by CNN and every other news outlet, both Mexico and Canada have reached agreements today with Donald Trump to do what we want them to do.
Well, look at that. That cannon worked. There you go. Telling you, when they see you light that wick, do I need it? Do you want me to put it out? Should I? Okay. So we got an agreement, right? So you see what happened, right? I mean, now, if we left it up to the Democrats, look how weak they are. I mean, Trump just showed strength. This guy comes out and he's scared to put the tariffs on any of them like that because he's worried about the cost of Corona going up and guacamole and stuff like that. That's what he was scared of. Now, do we want people like that running our country? I mean, Trump is sitting here trying to save American lives while Chuck Schumer is talking about some darn guacamole and some Corona. So you see, they're always victims of their own Trump derangement syndrome. I mean, Trump scares them right into a brick wall every time. They're like Sideshow Bob stepping on that rake. Oh, on The Simpsons. Soon as Trump says something or he does something, they run straight in the other direction, right into another thing on rake. Oh, so Chuck looks like the fool because guess what? It worked. But now watch this person right here. That dummy, this chick over here to my far left. Watch her with her Trump derangement syndrome try to make it seem like Trump didn't win a victory, y'all. When Trump succeeds, they go from one narrative to the other. First of all, these tariffs are going to cost us. I mean, you know what he's doing? He's getting into a trade war with our friends and this and this and that. And this is going to cost the American people. And he said he was going to drive costs down. And then when it works, you got to try to reevaluate how you're going to, approach this thing. You can't just say, well, I was wrong. Trump won. Yeah, that was a beast move right there, man. Looked like the cannon works. You can't just say that. So watch this.
Which is to put people and technology and resources at the border to stop the flow of people and drugs, illegal immigration, stem the tide. That is the whole point of this exercise. And that is apparently what is happening. And yes, there have been some troops there in Mexico. This is an agreement to do permanent deployment. And yes, some of this stuff in Canada was already announced, but now they were dragging their feet. Now their feet are held to the fire. Yeah. They've got 30 days to really implement, and they can't pussyfoot around anymore. So the point of this exercise today, to me, had less to do with trade and more to do with saying to our neighbors, you need to be better neighbors. We are more important to your economy than you are to ours. So you need to help us with our serious problem, which is illegal immigration and people dying from fentanyl.
Now you see her? You see her winding up for some propaganda? Over there with that grin like a Chessy cat? Like she just stole the canary? Yeah, just can't take it, man. This is how you know they are fake news. 100% programmed to go ahead and say whatever Trump do. I got to go ahead and say it was horrible. It was a stupid mistake. It didn't work. Regardless of his popularity, regardless of all of the people saying, I think he's doing a great job. Regardless of all of that. So now here she comes with one of the dumbest rebuttals to this wonderful outcome ever.
And they both said yes today, and that is a win for Donald Trump.
Yes, it is.
Actually, to kind of Scott's point, in terms of claiming the victory, making clear publicly across every different platform White House officials have a voice in, and the president himself, it's what we're going to see. We've seen it before. It's a playbook, but it's a playbook that's been effective in terms of how the public receives it. What are Democrats doing in this moment?
Well, I mean, I think I would challenge your point about it being effective. I mean, what we're seeing right now is Donald Trump is actually...
Quantify what the actual impact is here.
See, she was about to go in. I have to challenge her that being effective and this and that just because I have to. You know what I'm saying? We're like hyenas and lions. We can never... I mean, the lion just made a wonderful play on a water buffalo. I wasn't that good. I mean, if I was the lion, if it was me, I would have attacked it from underneath, diving on the back seat. I mean, yeah, it worked and all. It was a beautiful takedown, but still, I would have to, all of that. So now here comes the real dummy, the mega dummy right here.
For people saying, look, the market bounced back, no tariffs were put into place, Trump got what he wanted, all's well, we'll do this again in 30 days. Is that kind of the reality from an economic perspective?
Here we go.
I mean, I don't know what Trump wanted in this situation. Again, he didn't actually get anything.
How did this chick get on TV? She needs the cannon. That's what she needs. I don't know. I don't know what Trump wanted. I mean, I don't know what he actually... Are you kidding me? Now, this man has come out and he had told him many times what he wanted. I need y'all to do this, that, this, and that. Now, you can get with this or you can get with that. And that is the cannon. Now, do you want the cannon? Or do you want to just go ahead and send some troops down there? But this chick now goes from him and these tariffs are stupid and it's going to drive up costs and this and all of that to all of a sudden, Trump didn't win no victory. I don't even know what he wanted. In fact, the real people who came out on top was Canada and Mexico. Do you understand the psych op this chick is trying to pull right here? Watch this.
But if he were to put these tariffs in place, they would be very painful for American consumers. Okay, Scott. I mean, this is
It's a total lie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Scott couldn't take it. He couldn't even let her finish. Just that opening statement right there, he was like, total lie. Like, I can't even believe it. You can't even admit to this. This is how sorry CNN is. You mean to tell me they allow this lady on here? I mean, it's probably, look, I don't care what happens. Your whole role is to go ahead and try to make whatever Trump did look bad.
like information.
He got what he wanted. He got an agreement from our neighbors to do more on the border. That's what he wanted, and he got it.
Exactly what they have
I
already
mean,
been
I understand
doing.
Yeah, and that's been working great. Do you understand? Like, she is solely relying on dummies that watch CNN to do exactly what they've already been doing that hasn't been working. So let me understand. Trump comes in and he says, you're doing a great job at the border. You're helping keep these people from coming, fentanyl and all of that stuff. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to hit tariffs on you anyway. That's what he did. He just decided to hit him with some tariffs, and it's been working. I mean, if it's been working, how did all these millions of people get over here? How did all these fentanyl deaths take place? You know what I mean? But yet this chick is saying they've been already doing it. They've been already doing it. Well, obviously it hasn't been working, but she's reduced to having to make herself look like a hee-haw jackass.
Minister of propaganda tonight, but you don't have to be. You could just say, hey, all's well that ends well here. Come on.
Right. You ain't always got to be in proper mode. She's in proper mode all the time, like the Terminator. Dun, 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 dun. Looking for an opportunity to slide some proper in.
If you don't know that these countries are committing to do exactly what they have already been doing, either you haven't done your homework or you think the American people are idiots.
Like you're doing right now. You haven't done your, so all of the lip service that they've been saying that they haven't really been doing, okay, I guess Trump had no way of measuring that. Well, I can measure it for you. The results. Yeah, just like the Democrats been committed to trying to stop the border and they want border control and they want to tighten up the border and they've really made progress on that border and all of this stuff and the border has been secure. And I'm saying the results are opposite of what you're telling me. That's gaslighting right here. That's taking advantage of people's intelligence, and the news and the Democrats have been doing it for years. The inflation is transitory. The economy's great. You just don't know it. You just don't know it yet. That we haven't communicated it properly to the people, I guess. But the economy's great, and I'm saying, I don't know about that. I'm looking at it. It's going backwards. It's going backwards. Yeah, but nonetheless, here this woman is trying to belittle our intelligence.
Because again, they're doing
Option three. Donald Trump is enforcing what needs to be done at the border, which is more help from our friends. They are our allies and they are important people, but they need to help us, and they've not been helping us, and now they're going to help us even more.
They have been. But
They have been. Now, the reason she's smiling like that is because she's going, I sound so dumb right now, and I got to do it though. It's greater than me. Yeah, this is my defense right here, is laughing it off because I know I sound absolutely stupid right now. She thinks she's really making sense, and I'm going, are you kidding me? They have been. I mean, see, this is why Scott's holding the whole network down right now. And the bad part about it is I only watch clips of Scott. I still won't even give them the view. I won't even go to the actual CNN website. I'm like, I'll just catch the clip on YouTube. Give somebody else the credit on the view. But I'm definitely not going to go ahead and turn to CNN to watch it. So Scott is keeping them in business right now. And this lady comes out with this stupid statement. They have been.
The point is that it's also...
Ask every family with a fentanyl death how much they've been.
And look at her laughing.
Scott, can I just ask
they
you?
have done nothing more.
Scott, can I ask you though? Like,
it's better if she just shut up. It's better if she just shut up. Get her off of it. Whoa. What's this? They don't like it either? Let's see.
Christine, why? Well, before the why, I mean, I guess the breaking news is that Justin Trudeau from Canada just tweeted that there will be a 30-day pause on those Canadian...
Okay.
Somebody call up Chuck Schumer and let him know the cannon worked. Let him know the cannon worked. So now, the man chicken, caw-caw, caw-caw, chee-chaw, chee-chaw, the man chicken up there, cuckoo-cha, broke down. He came in talking reckless for a minute, and when he looked over and said, what, China has, I mean, not China, but Mexico has broke down too? Okay, I better go ahead and cave too. Yeah, I held it as long as I could. That man right there played chicken and he lost because he's a chicken. Trump was going full steam ahead, like, come on. I'm coming. That right at the end, he didn't even slightly veer off. That man hit a full-blown L. So now the man chicken, oh boy, he caved, and now the media gotta try to still make this sound negative, I guess.
Those Canadian tariffs. So Mexico got a pause earlier today. So this is sort of how this is going to go. The why is the big mystery. I mean, Donald Trump says that the U.S. is taken advantage of. The U.S. is bullied by these much smaller countries like.
Now see the words that they put on there. The why is, see, they all acted ignorant. We have no idea why. Why? I mean, why? He's just doing it because he's mean. He's doing, and he said that these countries be bullying us and stuff. Now, that's the term they use. No, they're not bullying us. They're taking advantage of us because we have stupid leaders. That's why. Yeah, I mean, heck, who wouldn't? If you look at a country that is giving you everything you want, subsidizing your economy, along with allowing y'all to sell any and everything to them, while y'all are like, nah, we only want 4 or 5 of your items being sold to us. And yeah, y'all gonna have to pay to send that 4 or 5 items over here. But yeah, we want y'all to take everything from Canada, along with giving us some extra money at the same time. And here she is talking about these little countries have been bullying them. See, they're using terms like that to make it seem like what Trump is saying and what he wants is stupid. It's ridiculous to think these small little countries are bullying big old America. And it has nothing to do with bullying. You want to see what bullying looks like? Yeah, when Trump finally said, that's it, we're not taking this no more. Now what you gonna do, little man? Huh? Man chicken? Hey, why don't you cluck yourself back on over to Canada and tell them they should become the 51st state? How about that? Hey, everybody, look, the man chicken's leaving. Look at the man chicken. Come on, everybody, do it. Everybody, come on. Yeah, he bullied the man chicken right back over to Canada. And he had to go over there and try to save face with his people. I wasn't scared of it. I was just about to tell him, like, hey man, I ain't gonna take no more of that stuff. And you wait till the next time. He hitting us with 25% tariffs? All right, then we gonna hit him with some tariffs too, right? Should we hit him with some tariffs? Okay, all right. And at the last second, what did he do? Cracked.
Canada with 37 million people, and that the U.S. can't sell its products all over the world, but we take in everything. So there's just this sense of an aggrieved President Trump.
An aggrieved President Trump. See, it's always about Trump's emotions, his feelings, his anger. He's just aggrieved. Everything makes him mad. Or could it be he's looking out for America first? He's looking out at how these folks been taking advantage of our kindness, ripping our people off, completely being, unbalanced when it comes down to the trade and all of that stuff. Could it be that? But to her, it's just Trump just picking fights and he's mad about stuff personally. It has nothing to do with the country. It's just him personally. See, that's why I hope they go under. Yeah, MSNBC, and especially now that USAID. We don't know how many of these fake news networks are going to go ahead and buckle after they done shut that down. So now let's finish hearing her try to spin this to make it sound negative, even though we know that the cannon worked.
I mean, there's certain.
Does Canada bully us?
Canada sells us a lot of.
You see her? Does Canada bully us? Trying to come up with something.
Stuff, and we sell Canada a lot of stuff. It's one of our closest trading partners. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look, Trump is basically threatening a trade war with Canada, China, and Mexico, by far the 3 biggest countries that send us stuff.
And the 3 biggest countries that rip us off? See, why aren't you giving the flip side to the story? That's what I want to know. You didn't want to answer that question whether they are ripping us off or not, right? Is Canada bullying us? You see her? So now she's going straight to the benefits that they give us, not the stuff that they take from us, or ripping us off. She don't want to talk about that. It's always what they look what they give to us. Look what they.
a lot of stuff, $1.2 trillion of stuff just in the 11 months, the first 11 months of last year. All of those things, if these tariffs go into effect, would cost more money. And we know that it is mostly its importers and its consumers who bear that cost.
Along with them, right? I mean, heck, remember, she's talking about bullying. At this point, America's economy is the largest, most powerful economy on the globe. And Trump knows it. And that's why he hit him with those 25% tariffs. And look what happened. It won. It worked. And now Trump decided, what? It's time to take the cannon to other places. Roll that cannon right on over to the Department of Education. Come on, Elon Musk, light the wick and blow that mug to smithereens. So now the cannon done been pointed at the Department of Education. Oh, yeah, this is personal to me considering I used to be in education. So let's see what happened. Oh, yeah. And he brought big balls, too, to do it.
It'd be a lot easier not to do it, but we have to take some of these things apart to find the corruption. And we found tremendous corruption.
You mentioned the Department of Education. What did you think when you saw Democratic lawmakers trying to get into the Department of Education earlier today?
Oh, I see the same ones. I see Maxine Waters in real life. I see, all these people. They don't.
Oh, shoot. So they finally done found a scenario to unleash the Mad Max on them. Oh, they went up in there like, okay, all right, okay. All right, we got somebody out there won't let us in. All right, Mad Max is, you up. Go ahead, you take her chain off, man. No, I ain't touching her. Oh, shoot, okay, I get it. All right, hey, turn around now, turn around. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So now they done unleashed Mad Max. You can run, but you can't hide. So let's see what Mad Max is about to do. Because Trump called her out.
They don't love our country.
Cannon was me.
Take a cannon to the...
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with Musk and Big Balls.
Big balls.
Big boss.
Big Balls, who work for Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE.
Say it
In one
again.
case of the Big Balls kid, a literal teenager.
Big balls online, big balls here. They can.
But these folks are dumb. They are completely dumb, man. Now, they thinking this is negative. Man, if I'm this teenager, I'm loving it. Did y'all hear? Y'all hear him all over there calling me big balls? He's probably like, that's right. Say it again. Say my name. Big balls. That's right. Don't you forget it. Okay? They don't realize how stupid they sound. They think this is negative. They're about to make this dude famous, man. I mean, don't you realize anytime they come out and try to do this crap, the right take it like a badge of honor. We end up being like, dude, let's keep trolling them, make them say it again. And they all are big balls, big balls. He's like, that's right. They got it right. I'm big balls. And I'm here to blow stuff up. And stuff me in the cannon. Stuff some real big balls in the cannon so I can blow that joint up. So now here they are thinking they're doxing big balls, making him look stupid and this and that. First of all, you can walk around and say you got big balls when you're like 16 and you're starting businesses and buying up all of this stuff and making money. You're working for Elon Musk. He's like, I might be a nerd, but I've earned the right to call myself big balls. How many of you guys want to go toe-to-toe with me? Mentity. Not many. So let's go ahead and hear him go ahead and try to make big balls sound like it's a bad thing.
He's talking about a 19-year-old that goes by the username Big Balls.
So that would be one way that we could refer to him.
Young computer whizzes, the aforementioned Big Balls.
Because who among us doesn't feel better about big balls,
That's right. If I got a guy up there working in the government exposing this corruption, I want that guy to have big balls. There you go. Send somebody up there like Trump. All these folks that's going against these people got to have big balls, okay? You can't go in trying to knock stuff down with little balls. You need to bring big balls, okay? Yeah, bring that cannon in there you talking about. I'm like, what is this, a marble? A marble in it? What's that gonna knock down? Somebody go get me some big cannons, some big cannonballs, okay? There you go. That should do it. So now here we go with them going after big balls.
balls in charge of American air traffic control.
Yes, so this is a 19-year-old high school graduate.
Did accomplish more than I've accomplished before he was 19 than I've done all my life.
Who has used the unfortunate nickname big balls.
What do you mean unfortunate? Y'all just made that man famous. See, they don't know. They don't get it. The deplorables, you know what? These ultra MAGA, they think these things are negative. And this guy right here is going, you just made me famous. When I'm done working with Elon, everybody will know my name, my nickname, at least. So they think this is bad. This guy, he's like, keep saying it. I'm going to come out of this squeaky clean at the end of the day.
Online, so that would be one way that we could refer to him. He is now working at Musk's behest inside Doge. And we looked into his background. And so we found several notable things, Aaron.
Yeah, it look like you're hurt to have to even say it, because it sounds like Big Balls is successful already, or he wouldn't have been picked by Elon Musk.
And one of which is that this individual has founded multiple companies, including one with another unfortunate name, Tesla.sexy LLC.
Get him, man! I'm loving it. Yeah, make them go ahead and have to say it. And they're saying it like they're serious too. Now here they are trying to destroy this young man's life. I mean, these people, whatever they were doing before Elon came along, he picked them, and they're like, yeah, this is a great opportunity. I'll come in and do my job. But because their job is destroying these folks' power and their influence, they decide, now we're going to go ahead after these kids, try to make them look bad, and all of this stuff. And really, only people mad and only people taking it seriously is them. Because I'm sitting there going, wow, whoever these dudes are, they are very effective. You know how quick they are going through this stuff and coming out with all this information? So I don't care who's in there. Okay, so now all you did is just highlighted this kid that had one of the greatest names ever and forced you dummies to come out there and just run a montage of just saying big balls, big balls, big balls, big balls, big balls. Y'all look dumber than y'all trying to make him look.
Which he established in 2021. He would have been around 16 years old. Now, this LLC controls dozens of web domains. He'd been around 16 years old. Now, this LLC controls dozens of web domains.
So, Kara, you hear this, and you have known Elon Musk for years. So now you look at these young men who are now in data and in the private information about maybe hundreds of millions of American citizens as young as 19, the big balls here.
Every time they say it, oh boy, the big balls here. That's right. Say it again. Say it again.
That Katie's talking about. Most of them are in their early 20s. There's an exception I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm curious, though, Kara, how well does even Musk know these young men, do you think?
I have no idea. I think there's no vetting whatsoever, as you can see, that's taken place. It took Katie and the really great team. Wired has done an astonishing job here.
No vetting. I don't know. See, you can see it's no vetting. The vetting is the fact that these dudes are blowing through these departments rapid fire and coming out with all this information. Yeah, apparently he looked and said, all right, you're a super genius in training, all you guys, then you guys can get it done quickly. So let's go ahead. That's your vetting. They're smart, they're intelligent. It's obvious they got the juice to be able to do this. But you guys, there's no vetting. I'm pretty sure they're working with the Russians. They're probably the spies. Who knows? They could be Nazis. And they're going to come with all of that.
I could make a joke that's probably why he was hired for all this ridiculous nonsense.
And if that was the case, along with him being a super genius, that would be the greatest hire of all times.
And other nefarious things. But, there's an expression in technology that's not, it's a feature.
19 years old, he's a high school graduate, he works at Doge. He has access to U.S. government systems. His professional and online history call into question whether he would even pass a background check, typically required to obtain security clearances. Security experts tell Wired he runs something called Tesla.sexy.
Tesla.sexy. Now watch this. Watch this big fat apple head. Big face, hot dog pack neck, having joyless read. She gonna slide in something foul, but then she gonna get self-righteous, y'all. Watch this.
Which operates a Russian website.
There it is. Mother Russia. Once again, Mother Russia is mentioned. Everything gotta have a little Russian sprinkled on it. So a Russian website, what are you implying? Big face. What are you implying, Applehead? Is he working for Pootie? Unbelievable. But then watch this. Watch her try to act like she's too dignified to say big balls on TV.
He worked at a startup that hired convicted hackers. Someone using his Telegram handle solicited a cyber attack. And on his LinkedIn, and I apologize to the Saints out there. I know a lot of the Saints listen to the show.
Are you kidding me? This chick had the nerve to say, I apologize to the Saints because I know a lot of the Saints watch this show. Are you talking the Saints of Beelzebub, the Seth, the Church of Seth, the Church of Baal? What are you talking about? The Saints watch the show. If they do watch the show, they need to be out there going, the power of Christ compels you. On the screen, anointing the screen. Like, let me go ahead and get some oil. There you go, the blood of Jesus. As she out there with that red looking like the devil. Talking about, I apologize to the Saints. She don't know what a saint is to save her life. A lot of the Saints watch my show. A lot of the ain'ts watch your show. There ain't go some Saints watch my show. If you watching dang on Joy Reid, you need deliverance. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, you need to readjust your discernment meter. It's a little off. It led me to Joy Reid. I think we need to go ahead and readjust this right here. I was wondering what I was watching. For a second, started getting hot in my living room. Sitting there like, man, I feel close to hell right now watching this show. Talking about something. I know the Saints watch my show.
He called himself Big, B-A-L-L-S.
Yeah, because see, she can't say that. But she will call you a Nazi, a white nationalist, white supremacist, xenophobe, homophobe, Diablos. She'll call you that. She'll call you all those names. Racist, Ku Klux Klan member, you. But she can't say balls on her show.
I won't say the whole word, so I won't be vulgar.
Oh, God, you're vulgar all the time. Yeah, just the stuff you talk about is vulgar. You are a racist. That's what you are, but I won't be vulgar. I can't say balls, but I'll call everybody the white person, and you know what, you're racist, you're white nationalist, I'll do that, but I won't say big balls. Because the Saints might be watching.
Calls himself. So Big, B-A-L-L-S, has all of our social security data.
Oh, boy. And watch this dude. This dude, he wants everybody to go ahead and get all riled up to go after these young men.
I want to know, who are these young, highly intelligent, highly motivated zealots following him into these buildings and shutting off payments to schools and Head Starts? I want to know their names.
Well, they're trying to, the local officials are trying to make that official.
There she is. There's that chick that we just saw a minute ago over there, looking like a knockoff version of Rachel Madcow. But now they want to dox these young men.
Newly installed Trump are threatening people for naming their names, just so you know. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah, but they can unmask CIA officers who put their lives in harm's way to try and keep our Americans safe.
Who's doing that? I mean, they're just making up stuff. And they want to paint this cannon that's blowing up all of these departments as if these dudes are going in and their whole purpose is to, all right, let's go to, here's Frank Persek. Ooh, he makes $200,000 a year. Let's see where he banks at. You know what? Later on, after this is all over, we're going to hack his stuff and take all his money. All right. And that we're going to steal Ethel Bethune's Social Security. Okay, that's what we're going to. Everybody got that? Now we're going to go ahead and sell the rest of this data off to the Russians, because you know we got to do that. Got to be a little Russian mixed in. That's what they want everybody to think. But nah, man, it ain't even like that.
I want to know who their names are. I want to see Democratic governors saying, I'm going to do everything I can in my power to use the full faith and to the letter of the law to put you folks in prison. I think what you're doing is trouble.
Are you kidding me? Where were you when the FBI was snooping around in everybody's business? Where were you when the IRS was all in our accounts using AI to figure out what was going on? Where were you, buddy? Huh? Where were you when the FBI was posted up in parking lots writing down people's names and putting together a list of folks that might be extremists? Where were you? This guy wanted all their names. This can't be legal.
Trespassing? I think this is a coup. And be clear, just because
everything's a coup. They don't even know the definition of a coup. Why would this be a coup if Trump is in power? I think this is a coup. You missed the coup, man. You know what? It's amazing to me that they're all now trying to call this a coup. And I'm saying, you do realize if this was a movie, you'd come back with your popcorn. Like, what did I miss? Oh, you missed the coup. And then they watch this right here and say, well, now, this seems like the coup. No, really, you already missed the coup. The coup has been taking place for a while. And come to think of it, matter of fact, I ain't going to get too deep into this one until I find out, vet the story. But word on the street, there's some questions about Josh Shapiro's involvement in that Trump assassination attempt that took place. I'm waiting for more details to come out. I ran across something right before I started the show. I was like, oh, shoot, a whistleblower or something came out about it? I was going to wait, let that one marinate and see how it all works out. See if we can get some more details before I really get into it. But I'm like, ooh, boy, I tell you, if they find out that this mess was concoction by some people, yeah, take the cannon to them, the real one. I ain't talking about the metaphoric one. Yeah, take the real cannon to them. I'm talking, all right, everybody, aim. Boy, let's continue though. Listen to this guy.
Actionist who was elected. I don't believe this is legal, and I'm going to hold the people accountable who are trespassing and part of a coup accountable. To just sit back and say this is horrible and this is unlawful, we need to go gangster here and say,
you hear him? We need to go gangster here. So what do you say? Are you suggesting violence? Huh? Violence. Are you suggesting some type of coup?
Look, we are not negotiating around this stuff. This is illegal. This is a coup. This is the unlawful seizure.
This is illegal. This is a coup. Just throwing out stuff like that. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Man, I'm gonna tell you, we're about to go ahead and see the greatest security guard of all times coming up. And the only thing that would have been better than with this guy that's gonna keep these Democrats from coming into the Department of Education would be if it was me. That's the only thing that would be better. Man, I would be giving it to these Democrats. Man, this cat talking about that. We need to go and take it to the trick, this and that. And I'm like, man, I wish you would. I wish you would. So here we go. Here's this very gentle man talking about we got to get gangster here.
Of power. We are not going to engage in these bullshit, ridiculous arguments over, Gaza and Greenland. We are going to hold the people accountable. Here are their names. Here are their faces. And we have contacted the local authorities where these kids live, these young adults.
Where these kids live. Do you hear this fool? But yet, they're the party of civility and stuff like that. This man is trying to send folks to these people's houses. These are kids, man. They just doing their job. And this dude's talking about we should find out where they live, But I guarantee you, nobody's going to come in and talk about, hey, we saw this guy right here talking about that, and he's encouraging violence against them. He's putting their lives in danger. If you criticize any person on the left, the first thing they say, you're putting my life in danger.
And we are going to hold them accountable.
Next department that appears to be on the chopping block is the Department of Education. Just earlier today,
the Department of Education, y'all. So now we done rolled that cannon right up to the front door. All right, you got it. You got it zeroed in. All right, make sure pointing right at the doors. Okay, light it. And here comes the Democrats to save the day.
Democratic members of Congress were blocked from entering the department's headquarters. Mm-hmm. Democratic lawmakers had met outside the protest.
Now you got to understand, this is the second block they got, right? They got stiff-armed twice. Trump is like 2 or 3 steps ahead of them. So here they come running over there to, USAID. All right, see, they took too long giving their warm-up speeches outside. Gave the muskrat and all of them too much time to go ahead and adjust. So are you watching this live here? They're downstairs right now giving all types of, virtue signaling and speeches. Hey, how about we just go down and lock the doors? Sounds good to me. So while they were out there giving their speeches, see, they don't know. They're all about show instead of the sneak attack. So they spent all of their sneak attack time out there giving speeches while Elon and all of them was just going downstairs. And so the first time they went up in there with their pitchforks and their torches, yeah, come on, let's get. Oh, shoot. Hello. Is anybody? Can you turn the cameras off? We don't want you. Oh shoot, you're still rolling. Okay. Is there anybody in here? Darn it, we got the torches and all. Jeez, this is looking bad. Don't worry, we'll get them the next time they go somewhere. So sure enough, now they're going over to the Department of Education, and look what's happening. They're not learning. Okay, they're outside giving speeches that gives people time to say, security, go downstairs and make sure these fools aren't able to get in the building after they get finished giving all of their speeches.
Says Donald Trump and Elon Musk's plan to abolish the department entirely, as well as attempting to seek a meeting with the department's senior leadership.
Let the games begin. Yeah, tell them, Bang. Let the games begin. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was nearly a man. Come on, Bang.
Hey everybody, I'm here with multiple members of Congress. We're here to go to the Department of Education to fight for education, and they have locked.
We're here to virtue signal because we have really no policies and we don't know what we're doing, and we've been reduced to just chasing big balls around. That's all we do. Wherever those balls roll, we're chasing them like dogs. So now here they are chasing big balls in the crew.
The doors. They're not letting us in. It says all access entrance. There's this random guy out here who's refusing to let us in.
How dare you refer to that man as a random guy? That man's a national treasure. Now you see, they talk about all the employees that they're fighting to save their jobs and all of that stuff. But now all of a sudden he's just a random guy. For you, when they're talking about the people on the inside, though, that works, these hardworking men and women who are sacrificing their lives just to steal your money and waste it, and probably nobody's in the building anyway because they all at home. But then nonetheless, we're coming in to walk around and stir up things and harass big balls in there. We know you're in there, big balls. Come on out. Yeah. So now here they are at the door. And they're referring to this gentleman as some random guy.
His name is right here. What's his name?
His name is Jim Hanfield.
There she go. And you must be Mad Max. You must be Leatherface. That's who you are. You must be Sharpay Girl. You must be Halloween Mask Face. That's who you must be. So now let's see what happens when Mad Max meets the greatest security guard of all time.
And right here, they have armed officers as well, acting like we're dangerous.
Yeah, because you are. Very dangerous. So here we go.
Let's get her ready for rumble! Okay, we're coming in.
We're coming in. Y'all here in there somewhere? I don't see her yet, but I know that voice anywhere. We're coming in with that bass mouth.
We're coming in. We're coming in. Don't lock the door. We're coming in. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you, sir?
Do you have business here?
Yes.
I've sent the assistant secretary a letter alerting her that we would be here today, and we've asked her for a meeting.
Yeah, I don't know that that's been accepted, so until that's accepted.
Democrats, all about antics, all about performance, all about show. Who are you? Who are you? We're coming in. Don't block the door. We're coming in. So now all of a sudden, they out there harassing them. They look like they're about to launch an insurrection, y'all. That looks like they're an angry mob. So now this is the second time they grab their tiki torches and their pitchforks to come and attack big balls. But he's outsmarted them once again. Once again.
And what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Security responsibility.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
We pay your job.
We pay your job. Get out of the way. So now you hear the bully herself, mad to the max. Now what's funny about this is part of the executive branch. This ain't part of the legislative branch. Y'all jurisdiction is back over there at the Capitol. See, y'all don't run this part right here. Big balls do. That's right. He's up in there somewhere. So let's go ahead and continue watching Mad Max.
We pay you.
We pay you.
This is an outrage.
Oh God! Now you hear that sound like bathroom Booker. This anything? This is an outrage. This is. Does that sound like a good word? Does that sound like it? Is it a little too much over the top? Nah, not for us. Not for us. This is an outrage. This right here is ridiculous. Making up words. This is discombobulationist. That's what this is. So now here they are throwing out words. Just. This is the worst party of all times, man. I'm telling you right now, they are so see-through, paper thin, just theatrical. It's ridiculous. So this didn't even sound sincere. This is an outrage. I got to get mine in. That's what that was. It was somebody halfway in the back. All right, let me slide something in. Maybe the news will catch me saying stuff. This is an outrage. Yeah, that sounded like it was really an outrage, right? And nobody stops for a second to say, when I say this, will smart, intelligent people look at what we're doing and really say, this is an outrage? I mean, because if this is an outrage, what does a real outrage look like? That's my question. I mean, if you're saying this is an outrage with the guy just standing there calmly like this. Yeah. Oh, Wolfman Jack ain't there. I didn't see him. He's probably over there talking about impeachment somewhere. But all right, here we go. Because Mad Max she's getting warmed up right now. She with her feet. Yeah. So unleash her.
I'd like to speak with someone who works here.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna beat us up if we go in?
Maybe. So what are you going to do? Are you going to beat us up if we go in? Beat us up. No, I'm going to kick y'all tail. That's right. That's what I'm going to kick y'all tail. Mad Max, you can sit here and bark all day long, but you bet not try to go past me. Just give me, man. I'm telling you right now, if I was that security guard, I'd be in my head like, give me one reason to stay here. And I'll turn right back around. Boy, I'd be sitting there like, man. Mad Max said, don't you touch it. As soon as she touched me, grab that Louise Jefferson wig right off that dome, expose that gray hair that's probably in cornrows. You know you got to put them in the cornrows when you put the wig on. Them great cornrows. Give me this mess. You're under arrest, Mad Max. This is an outrage. This is a real outrage. You can't arrest Mad Max. I'm mad. I have Mad Max all jacked up in the dang on Bob Backlund chicken wing. That's right. Okay, anybody else want some of this? Anybody else? Huh? Now I'm taking you to big balls. You understand that? He got some words for you, Mad Max. So let's continue. Here we go.
Are you gonna, we want you to move out of the way.
We want you to move out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Man, they are clowns. Get out of the way. And my man is sitting there like. Now, the only thing he's not doing is giving him a whole bunch of this. See, now that would be my thing. I would be giving it to him. I'll be capping all day. First of all, you're ugly. Secondly, where is Wolfman Jack? Coming to me live. Yeah, I would be in their grill all day long. Don't let somebody up there with no bass. I'd be like, first of all, if you're going to talk to me, you need to put some bass in your voice. Come on. You need some bass in your voice. Come on. Say what? Dancing and everything. Bass in your voice. Oh, I thought, yeah, let me get back up. All right, everyone back up. Sorry, who's the next victim of my laughter? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's what. So what else? What we get?
I've explained why you're not coming.
Well, are you prepared to stand here for 24 hours with us? Are you prepared to stand here all night if we decide to stay?
I guess, yeah.
You see? Excuse me. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's as calm as he can be. Now, in his mind, he's like, these Democrats are trash. And I got to sit here and listen to these fools out here make a fool out of themselves. They thinking they're making this guy look bad. He looks great. They don't realize they make people famous. This guy right now is a national treasure. Nobody would have ever known who he was. That guy right there got the best position right now. Somebody's going to be like, we need to book that guy on our show. We'll ask him how he dealt with Mad Crazy Max. But he like, eyes closed like, nah, I guess. Now, see, here's the real question. Are you Mad Max? After y'all little theatrics is over, they're going to bounce. All right, how do you think we did? Did we? Do you think we really impacted it? No, they didn't believe it. It wasn't believable. They look stupid. You know, they're not going to sit back. They're not committed to this stuff. Hey, they're going to go ahead, try to get a couple sound bites, and they're going to bounce. My man, I guarantee you, he will stay there. Yeah, so yeah, let's do it. Little standoff. See who go ahead and ends up standing last.
All right, well, you just stay right there.
You just stay right there. For what? What you gonna do? That's what I'd have been. I'm like, oh yeah, what you gonna do, huh? How Mad Max? How Wheezy? What you gonna do, Wheezy? George? Yeah, that's what I want to know. So now, here she is. Well, you just stay right there then. Like she was gonna do something.
We're not dangerous people. We're not, I don't know, we're security. There are no thieves and thugs out here.
What do you got, a toothache? You see little Bo Peep? Hey, she wouldn't wrap that up like she got a toothache, old school. There's no thieves and, well, let's see.
Here, we're members of Congress.
There are no thieves and thugs out here.
Bullshit.
She shouldn't have said that. No thieves and thugs out here. We're members of Congress. What? Yeah, the reason y'all over there is because you're thieves and thugs. You don't want anybody to mess up y'all money. That's what it is. Y'all going over there like Big Balls is in there. You're messing up our whole operation. We have to get in there. So now, here she goes, y'all. She's going full berserker mode. Ooh, God, this is one. You know, I have to just say it. I mean, there's no other way. This is an ugly woman. I mean, she is as ugly as they really need to stop showing her face on TV. I mean, that's all, but they need to warn you or at least gray it out with the blur or something. She's unhealthily ugly. I'm telling you right now. This is the type of ugly, man, that'll have your kids waking up in the middle of the night like, Mommy, I saw the ugly lady in my dreams. See, I told you not to let her watch Mad Max on TV. So now here she goes, making a fool out of herself.
Standing here today, blocking the door, and he can't give us a good reason why he's blocking this door.
Look at his face. He's like, you are a bunch of a-holes. Here he is. Now she gonna try to berate him for doing his job.
You see right here, all access entrance.
Well, I think it's...
Not anymore.
Now, everybody stand back and let the cameras see. They're calling all of these gun-loading people out on us. Right here.
You see this? Now everybody stand back because Mad Max is about to put on a show. Now you see these guns right here? This is Donald Trump's militia that I spoke of that was up in those back hills of Alabama somewhere training. Now they're inside this building. And these are also those Border Patrol agents that were down there whipping those Haitians. And it was worse than slavery. That's what they are. You're not going to hold me to this, are you? Yes. Yeah, so she'll make up whatever. So now I guess you're suggesting that those people in there with those guns are there to shoot you guys? That's what you're doing? Okay. See, Mad Max, man, she's the worst.
They're calling them out on us. Look behind this door.
Now, does that look like they're calling them out on them? See, this is a garbage, man, of the Democrats. They don't realize that people are watching what you're saying. So here she is. They're calling them out on us. If they were calling them out on you, they would be coming out them doors, pulling out their billy clubs and going to work on that wig. See, going to work on the wig. A couple of blops on that wig might make it look even better. There you go. That would be my excuse. Why did you hit Mad Max in the head with your billy club about 12 times? I was rolling her hair with it. There you go. Bing. There we go. Roll that one up. Bing. That big rollers. Big rollers. So now here she is with that mug talking about some. So now let's go ahead and see what she got to say after this, y'all. Because see, my man is just looking around like, let me be now. Let me be.
Who do you see back there? The doors will open. Do they have guns on them? Do they have guns?
Do they have guns? What do you say? What are you saying, Mad Max? They're there to shoot? Like they did Ashley Babbitt, who wasn't doing nothing? Huh? See? But nah, here she is like, do they have guns?
Are they prepared to shoot us?
Look at that. Oh, blah. Jeez. I need a comfort dog. Looking at that face. Oh, Gizmo. She's as ugly as they come. Oh, no, don't look. Don't look. You might turn to stone. We don't want Gizmo to turn to stone looking at that face. Oh man, she's ugly. That's why they sent her up there. So they trying to scare this man to death. A couple more look. That's why he looking away. See, he's like this. Don't look her in the face, man. Medusa, turn you straight to stone.
We want in.
We want in.
And this is going to go out in history. The man who blocked the doors of the Department of... Hold your face up so they can see you.
Well, Ferguson's not too happy with it, I can tell you that much. He's beating him like a rented mule. And the ref's just tuning him out.
That's exactly what's going on right there. She is all in his grill. And look, hold your face up. And this man right here is he's going down in history. And Mad Max Medusa. My man's sitting there like, oh boy, when is this whole performance gonna be over? But it ain't over. She just getting started.
Department of Education, get a good copy of him. Let him be recorded in history for what he's doing today.
You see that? She pointing at him with the thumb. Get a good copy of him. What are you going to Xerox the man? Get a good copy of him. Let it be said that Mad Max has embarrassed herself once again today. Well, I point my thumb at that man. You need to take that crooked thumb and bend it backwards. There you go. That's the problem right there, man. So here she is pointing a thumb. You're like, hey, Mad Max, you shouldn't be pointing the finger. You should be pointing the thumb. You want me to point the thumb? There you go. I'm pointing it. Not that way. It's yourself.
Let his children see him. Let his children know that he was standing in the way of all children being educated.
Oh my God. You hear, like, they don't realize how much of a buffoon they make of themselves. Standing in the way of all children being educated. Now this lowly security guard is destroying kids in their education. Because what are they going to do? They're going to go in and fix it, right? Now they done had 4 years to fix the Department of Education, and yet the scores keep going lower and lower. But now this guy is responsible for all children's education. Yeah. So forget you guys being in charge for the last 4 years and kids got dumber. But now this guy's responsible for all kids' education, because they're going to go in there and do what? Come in with a new curriculum. That's why the angry mob that came there. You're going to go in and say, we now have the solution. We're going to scare the kids with Mad Max's face and scare them straight anytime they're misbehaving. Stick them in a room and turn my face on the screen. That's probably, all right. I won't talk no more. I'll spit the gum out. Just get it off. So now let's continue watching her with that thumb.
Boy, where do you train to take a beating like that?
Look them in the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him.
No, hold your face up. That's what, look at this. No, I don't want to look at that. But here she is. Look at him. Go ahead. Look at him.
Let him see you.
He said, when's that porch gonna get painted and that litter box? It's been 3 weeks! 3 weeks! And to think I could have married Don Hoffman. And would it hurt for you to say that you love me once in a while?
This is him. Look at it.
That's exactly what that guy reminds me of. Well, how's he able to take such a beating? Where do you go to train to get that type of, and that's where you go right here. That guy right there, when he go home, his wife ain't gonna have nothing on what Mad Max just did. If you can make it through this, everybody else is a cakewalk.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
The ID, I showed you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
Man, I would have shoved that mug right up her nose. Oh, you want to see? Hold on for a second. Oh my God. Did he just shove this up my nose? I can see it behind my eyeballs. Yeah, shove that mug up that nose or down that Basque mouth of hers. What? Let me see it again. No. My man is looking out above the horizon, man, to keep from going berserk on these people. He's just like, just focus on the clouds out there. This will all be over in a moment after they get their little sound bite. Just don't go to jail today by punching Mad Max in the nose.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID?
Kevin was me.
That's right, the hammer. done went to DOE, Department of Education, and shut that mug down and sent that man down there to straight up be like, I don't care what you say, how much y'all flip and flop around, how much you whine and all that mess, you ain't getting in. So you take your nasty, ugly face and your big wide mouth and that rubber mask you got on and get to stepping. So there you go, guys. They done got rejected twice. So we ain't done yet when it comes down to Trump taking that cannon to all kind of departments. Tomorrow we're going to go ahead and touch on the next department because they just going department to department. And I want to see if the Democrats are going to be able to keep up with them. Maybe if they strategize a little better, they can beat them into the place. But they're so much about show. They waste all of their opportunities outside getting warmed up, telling everybody what they're going to do, only to get to the door and get shut down. So these folks, man, they're not learning, but they will. They will. And yeah, I hope they get destroyed in the midterms as well, just to teach them another lesson. Because right now, this party, it's a clown show. It really is. So there they are. They're still chasing big balls around. We'll see if they make it finally capture the wily and elusive big balls. Yeah, at some point, they're going to go ahead and try to track him down. So that guy, though, after all of this is over, he's going to be famous, man. He's going to be like, yes, I am the one they call big balls. That's me. And that security guard, he needs to be called on some type of network to talk to him. So how did you feel? How did you keep your discipline? We saw your hands twitching when Mad Max was in your face talking about, what is your name? Show me your name. How did you keep from not socking her right in the nose? Well, it was a tough one. But every time I would kind of squint to look at her, because, you know, you can't look at her directly. You got to kind of have one eye open. If you look directly at her with both eyes, you'll turn to stone. You'll turn to stone. But I knew what I was up against. I heard her in the background coming, and I said, I know that voice. I've been training for this for years now. They said that she would be coming, and I think I was prepared for it, and I was able to make it by. But I wouldn't suggest that to just anybody on the streets, okay? Because I am a professional, all right? The average person wouldn't be able to restrain from choking Mad Max when she in your face. What's your name? Show me your... Unbelievable, man. But, hey, that's the Democrats for you. So now, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, to make fun of them some more. And I hope you guys will be around. Look at that. I'm right about an hour. Yes. Yeah. So, and do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure that your notification button is turned on to all. What else? If you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and do that through my Cash App, my PayPal. And that might be it. I think. Check out Kevin's Corner Store. There you go. All right. And with that being said, let's get out of here. That's right. Oh, and don't forget, text MAGA to that number. Now, let's bounce. I rock the planet. This is awesome. Yeah, awesome. Tear up the place, yeah. God bless. Ooh, we opening up with that tomorrow. Ooh. All right, see y'all tomorrow night. Take care.